Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to your regularly scheduled nonsense, where today we are just doing a quick update video on the A to Z Platinum Challenge. I want to talk about it really quick as we are into the second to last month of the challenge. We are officially into November. It is 6 in the morning, Sunday, November 2nd. So for those of you wondering where I'm at on this challenge, we are still in W. I still have 5 more trophies to get in Wanted Dead. That's 4 trophies in the Platinum. Beating it on hard and Japanese hard, and then the 1,000 kills with guns and swords, and all of the finishing attack things, whatever the fuck they're called, are all I have left to do. And then we have Xenon Racer, Yooka-Laylee, which might be a mistake. I'm going to be honest, that game might have been a mistake. Zombie Army Trilogy, which also may have been a mistake, and 101 Ways to Die. But I want to talk about where my thoughts are at as we get into the final 2 months of this challenge, and where I think if I decide to do this in the future, where I could go better, and where I could adjust and make things better. First off, I think the idea of not being able to replace things is kind of a dumb idea. I shouldn't have put that rule on myself. I should have, like I said, I kind of gave myself the rule in the end of, if I need to replace a game because it's just not fun and because I'm struggling with it because it's something that I cannot seemingly do by myself, I'm not going to continue doing it because I wasn't trying to rope Jesse into my challenge, which is kind of why Unravel 2 got changed out. But obviously, like, the biggest reason I would change a game out would be something has made the Platinum unobtainable, whether it be there's an online service that has been shut down, or some game-breaking bug in the game, something along those lines. And I'm still probably going to keep that rule, but I'm thinking I'm going to have a backup game for everything. If I ever do this again, I'd probably do a backup game for everything just in case, but have it completely decided beforehand. Like, okay, if I'm finding this game not enjoyable and I'm struggling with it, whether it be the enjoyment of it, the platinum for it is just too unfun for me, or what have you, I'm going to swap it out for this game. Basically just have an entire list ready to go. I think that solves 2 problems. Number 1, I don't have to try to search for a game last second. And number 2, it means that I'm already prepared in case something does go wrong, and I'm ready to go just in case. I think I could curate a full alphabet's worth of games twice to get that set up in a good way and make it work in future if I decide to do this again. Again, I'm not sure if I'll ever do this challenge again. I have struggled with it throughout the year, so I commend the people who have done these challenges within a month. I'm going to say that much right now. The fact that I've struggled to do this in a year really shows just how hard some people work for these types of challenges to get them done in a month. Obviously, I don't have enough free time to do a challenge like this where I'm doing this many platinums in a month. Mostly because I work. I have a full-time job. I can't balance my time between my job and my hobby enough, unfortunately, to dedicate enough time to where I'd be able to do that, and also do D&D with my friends, play video games just for fun, watch wrestling, and all the other stuff I do in my life on a weekly basis if I was focusing all of my time after work on just a challenge like this. Number 2, I think the biggest thing I would change is I think I would do a little bit more research going into each game before I started it. Number 1, I'm gonna go through the list of the reasons why, the specific games that have made me kind of think this. Orcs Must Die 3, big one. Really wish I would have done more research on that. Unravel 2, I wish I would have done a little bit more looking on that one and realized how difficult it was to do it solo, and I never would have started it. I would have just gone with unpacking from the get-go. Baja Edge of Control. I honestly, I thought we were going to have a point where that game was going to be a replacement immediately, because I thought I was going to have a massive glitch with one of the trophies and not be able to get it. And it was just like, I'm not going to be stuck on this game forever. I don't want to play this game anymore. Thankfully I got through it, but enjoyment wise, that game sucked. It was awful. And yeah, I think definitely had I done more research, I wouldn't have chosen that one. I think V Rising was a good choice. That's the weird thing, is midway through V Rising, I was like, maybe this wasn't a good choice. But like by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm glad I chose this game. It was great. Wanted Dead, I'm gonna be honest, is the other one that I wish I would have done more research for. Um, I think it's a great game, but the platinum is challenging as hell. First off, like all of the miscellaneous minigame trophies, and then the fact that you have to beat it 3 different times is just fucking infuriating. Because I'm gonna say this right now. I just got to August on my second playthrough, on my hard playthrough, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to beat him, and I have to do it a whole second or a whole third fucking time on the harder difficulty of the game. And I don't know if it's just because I didn't do enough research on the game, but it didn't look that hard. Like, I've watched Lemon from the Backlogs play this game in a challenge setting where he, I think, only did melee, if I remember correctly. And genuinely speaking, like, it didn't look that hard when he did that. So I'm like, oh yeah, that should be easy. But now that I'm playing it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so much fucking harder than I thought it was. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If something causes me to fail this challenge, it's this game. I'm calling it right now. It's Wanted Dead. If I fail this challenge, it's because of this fucking game. I'm too close to being done to it to where I don't want to replace it now, because finding a W game on short notice doesn't sound like an easy task for me anyway. And I don't really want to change it midway through when I'm so close to being done. I'm 4 streams in, 50 trophies of 55, so I'm like, I don't really want to change it now, because it seems like it's pointless to change it this close to the end and start a whole new game. You know, unless I found a game that had a similar trophy length, I wouldn't want to do it. But yeah, I wish I would have done a little bit more research on Wanted Dead, especially because if I had seen that it had to be 3 playthroughs, I probably wouldn't have chosen to do it. I think the first playthrough was okay, and it wasn't too bad, except for the sniper fight where she could insta-kill you, and then the final fight with Richter where he could insta-kill you. I think were the only 2 things that really kind of got me to the point where I'm like, okay, this game is fucking bullshit and I hate it. And now I have to try to get through August, the sniper chick, the other one whose name I can't fucking remember, Mr. Holiday, and then no, that's it. August, sniper chick, Mr. Holiday, and then Richter, and then I'm done with the second playthrough, and then I have to do it a third time. And I'm gonna be honest, I may just end up doing all 3 playthroughs off camera, or the other 2 playthroughs off camera, and just get it done, and just kind of sit and get it done while I'm doing random tasks and shit, because I don't know if I want to stream anymore in this game. We'll see what I end up deciding to do. Part of me wants to start streaming right before I kill Richter on the final playthrough, show you guys that, and then go like grind out the last whatever amount of kills I'm gonna end up needing for the 1,000 kills with each for the trophies. But genuinely, yeah, I wish I would have chosen something else for W. And I'm nervous now with 2 months left. I'm like, oh fuck, this might be what causes me to not complete this challenge. And after everything, after Made of Scare crashing on me multiple times, after having to change out Orcs Must Die 3 and Unravel 2, after Baja Edge Control making me rethink life choices, Wanted Dead may be what ends up killing this challenge, and I'm really upset about that because I was really excited to get through the rest of it. On top of that, I also think I should have dedicated more time to this challenge midway through. So obviously when I got to It Takes Two with Jesse, we kind of stopped playing for a bit. We both had a lot going on at the time. That was like, was that before the summer? I don't know. It was somewhere around summertime where my job started getting really busy. His job started getting really busy. And especially in the summertime, I'm busy as hell because of my job. And I kind of realized, I'm like, fuck, this challenge is going to fuck me up. Like, I'm going to be fucked going into this now because I genuinely have the issue of I have to focus on work still. And, yeah, him and I not playing It Takes Two for a bit kind of fucked me. Even though I got through Jack and Daxter really fast, and I got through Killing Floor really fast. And then the other big thing I fucked up on was L.A. Noire. I don't think I should have done that for this challenge. I think, here's the thing. One, the game is great. I loved that game, but I had a few issues with why I did it for this challenge and why I wish I wouldn't have. Number one, nudity. Look, this may just be a hobby for me, but I still don't want to put my channel at risk because of something like that. And had I thought about it, I would have looked into it first, realized, and decided, okay, we're going to choose something else. We're going to swap this out for something else. Number two, because I was so behind at that point and L.A. Noire was going to take so long, I played through the entire game with a guide, focusing on every little thing. But I also got really burnt out on that game, and the challenge in general, and gaming for a bit in general around that time, and didn't play nearly as much as I should have, and took another long, like kind of a little bit of a long break, and that also bit me in the ass really bad. But I don't think I should have done it, because then I could have focused on the story better and then gone back and done the platinum. I wish I would have chosen like a Lego game or something for L, something that would have just, I don't know, given me the enjoyment out of the challenge, but not been something I had to focus super heavily on, and something that I could have just kind of taken the time to play. I really think that was a mistake, doing L.A. Noire, and it's probably the biggest regret I have for this challenge, to be fair, is doing that game for L, when I could have done something else and not had to ruin the game for myself, and I actually got to enjoy playing the game. I did try to look at my guide, like when I was going through the text guide I was reading, I did try my best to not like scroll down to who it was and try to make my own thought about it as I was going. But obviously the problem with that was I was still like the clues I was doing and the things I was doing, like the button presses I was making, were still leading me in the direction of the right person. So my own opinion was kind of skewed on it a little bit. And the third thing genuinely is just giving myself less doubt and less like internal struggle with it, where I've been kind of pushing myself and being like, oh man, I'm not gonna do this. I fucked up. I'm making mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this challenge for fun, and I have really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed streaming a lot this year, and I've also enjoyed just playing the games I've been playing, not just for the challenge, but in the free time, like the PS3 stuff I've been doing. I'm about to have the platinum for Singularity, which is really cool because it's a fucking great game. I'm probably gonna help Mayor Hairbear get the platinum for that game as well. I got the Infamous platinum this year. I'm almost done with Infamous 2, but I took a very big break on that because I had to focus on the challenge again. Mafia: The Old Country was a lot of fun to play. Indiana Jones, Gears of War Reloaded with Hunter has been fun. This year has been insane for me, and I've been very blessed to be doing everything that I've been doing, and I'm trying to give myself that slack, cut myself the slack, give myself a break as much as I can, because even if I don't end up beating this challenge, I've done a hell of a lot this year with the games I've played. I've played a lot of great games. I've played some not so great games, and I'm getting a lot of good platinums, not only from my PS3 and PS4 and PS5, but like in general, I've just been focusing a lot on platinums. I've been picking up a lot of really amazing PS3 games. I've been getting back into the love of collecting games. A fucking Lego creeper and have more Lego sets currently on the way. So I'm like giving myself the slack of, I've done a lot this year, and even if I don't complete this challenge, I'm still very proud of how far I made it. And I think that's the biggest thing I can say, is I'm damn proud of myself for making it to W when I started off really hot. Like I made it through A to E really quick, finished Plague Tale Requiem like the second day of the challenge. Baja Edge Control took me like a week. Did Cat Quest in a single 8-hour stream. Deus Ex took me like a month, but that was because Deus Ex genuinely had a lot to do. Endling took me like a couple days. Far Cry Primal took me like a week. Ghostwire Tokyo took me a couple weeks. Hot Wheels Unleashed took me like a week. It Takes Two should have been done a lot faster, but Jesse and I just kind of, like I said, got busy. Did Jak and Daxter really quick. Did Killing Floor really quick. L.A. Noire took me like a month and a half because, again, I stopped playing for a bit. Made of Scare got done really fast. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered got done really fast. Once I swapped Orcs Must Die 3 out for Oddworld Soulstorm, I finished that really fucking... Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, sorry. and got that done really fast. Power Wash Simulator took me like a month and a half because it's a fucking big ass game, and that was like constant playing. Like I was playing that game a lot, and it still took me a long fucking time. Quest Hunter was really fun, and I was really happy I chose it. Got through that really fast. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, got through that really fast. Had a blast with that game. Saints Row 2022, I got through a lot faster than I thought I was going to. Enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. The Escapist was great. I'm very happy I played that one. When I swapped Unravel 2 out for Unpacking, I literally did that in one stream. That was my goal. I told myself, since I'm switching this out again, I'm doing this in one single stream. Right now, we're getting it done in one go. V Rising, I got that done a lot faster than I thought I was going to. And Wanted Dead, even if I don't end up getting this for this challenge, I've gotten through it so much faster than I thought I was going to. On top of also spending time the last 4 days trying to boost Singularity's online multiplayer and getting through a lot of that. So I have been doing a lot this year. Even if I don't end up getting this challenge, I'm still very proud of myself for where I'm at. And I'm hoping next year with my backlog clear challenge that I have set up with the wheel spin, really close to being done with Red Dead Redemption 2. Thief is the next game on that, so I might stream that one. I'm really hoping I can get through at least 50 games. I don't think I've gotten that. I haven't gotten there for that this year. Like, I haven't gotten a lot of platinums this year, but I'm very happy with what I have platinumed and what I have played. I have a lot of fun stuff that I plan on playing in the coming weeks, as well as everything winds down for 2025. And I'm just hoping that I can get through Wanted Dead. Xenon Racer shouldn't take too long. Yooka-Laylee is the biggest worry, because if I can get through Yooka-Laylee, I think I can finish this challenge. Zombie Armor Trilogy shouldn't take too long. The only worry is the 4-player co-op trophy. You have to make it through a mission in 4-player co-op. After that, 101 Ways to Die I think is going to be pretty simple. So fingers crossed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay golden. Peace.